Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we're starting a little bit late. It's 7:30 right now, and we're gonna be doing some changes to this tank right here. It's really dark because of all the floating plants, if you can see right there. So yeah, a lot of changes to come with this tank. Sorry it's dark, but we're also gonna be getting some plants right now. We're going to a fish store that's near me that closes at 8 o'clock, so we have a little bit of time, and we're gonna get some plants, as I just said, for this tank right here. So let's head over to the fish store and I'll see you there. Alright, so we've made it here at the fish store. Let's go and check out some of the plants they have. If you're new to this channel, be sure to hit the red subscribe button down below. Just don't want to be missing stuff like this. So yeah, let's go and check out some of these plants. Alright, so we're actually at the back of the store now. And there's one tank right here full of plants, and you see this red plant right here? That is really nice, and I'd like to try to keep that. I'm not so sure if it's easy or hard to care for. I want stuff that are easy, so I'm gonna talk to the owner of the store a little bit to see which one's easy. I think this is Repens, S. Repens, if I'm not wrong. If I'm wrong, definitely correct me down in the comment section below. Some Amazon swords would look nice. I just want to make this tank of mine really lush, full of color, full of plants. Look at that. What plant is that? It's kind of cool. Look at that. That's a beautiful platy. Now on to the next tank. I'm not so sure what this thing is, but it looks really beautiful. Look at that. So I was told that this is a pretty difficult plant to keep. It's called like a red butterfly or something. But this one is easy, so I'm probably gonna grab a few of this. And over here you've got some, man, what is this? It looks like hair grass, but it's definitely not. You've got a bunch of moss in this tank, as well as some Java ferns. Check this out up here. So these are competition grade sword-tail guppies, and there's two pairs in here, and they're looking really nice. They don't have much color. They're yellowish golden color, but they're pretty nice looking fish. So yeah, there are more plants up here. I'm gonna definitely choose some of the ones I like, some of the easier to care for plants, and plants up here as well. So as you can see, there are a bunch of plants in this store right here. They're not the most organized, like you don't have rows of plants with their names on it, but I guess you can, the good thing is that you can just take out whatever you want and get it.
Yeah.
Is it the same?
Different,
right? Oh, this is parva. Is this parva?
No, not parva. I think it's broad. The parva not so broad.
Alright guys, so it's the next day now, and yesterday after I put the camera down, I actually went and got one more plant, and that's a banana plant. So that plant was $8, and it's in the tank right now. You'll get to see it in a short while. But I also got these tweezers, these aquascaping tweezers. These make planting stem plants so much easier, and I used to have one of these, but I broke it. I dropped it and it snapped in half, so that was really bad. But let's take a look at the planted tank now. So you can see I've only turned this light on, all the other ones are turned off, and let's take a closer look at it. So you'll see that the German blue rams are in this tank. There's one here, and there's another one here. And the Siamese alligator is in here somewhere as well. But, oh, there it is. Right there. But, you'll know that the bleeding heart tetras, the flameback bleeding heart tetras, are not in this tank. And that's because I moved them down into that tank. So let's go and take a closer look at this tank and some of the new plants that I got for this tank yesterday. And you can see that the lights have turned on for the other tanks. But the first thing you may notice with this tank is that there's so much more light, and that's because I removed all the floating plants in this tank, and I don't think I'll be getting any more floating plants anytime soon, because I just want all the plants in the water to get the light that they need. And you might see that there's a few floating leaves at the top, but that's just from planting yesterday. You will get a few leaves that come off, and yeah, there are plants in here that I don't know the names for, so if you know, make sure to comment down below, and some other people might find that helpful. So be sure to put a timestamp there. One thing that I don't really like about the fish store that I go to is that they don't put the names of the plants when they're selling them. And I know some fish stores like Aquarium Co-op do a really good job of that. They have the plants lined up in rows, and then they have the names of the plants and how hard or easy it is to care for them, which is very useful for someone who's into plants and wants to buy plants.
Here at the store, we have our plants color coordinated so that green would be easy. Well, here, let me just show you what we have on the tank. So green is easy to grow, yellow is intermediate to grow, and red is difficult to grow. So you can see most of these plants that we carry are green, easy.
The fish store I go to, they just have them like randomly placed, and you can pick any one you want, but you don't know the names of the plants. Well, some plants, if you've been keeping fish and in the hobby long enough, then you may know the names of them, but other plants that you've never seen before, you won't know the names of, and you can't research, so that's kind of annoying. But you can ask the owner to tell you the names of the plant, but I kind of don't want to do that for every single one of the plants because he may be busy, and it's kind of like troublesome to go and ask him for every single one of the plant. I don't want to annoy him or whatever. So yeah, that's one thing I think could be fixed with the store and many stores in Singapore because they do it that way. But yeah, let's go and take a closer look. So definitely comment down if you know the names, but let's take a look at this plant right here first. So this is some kind of crypt. I'm not too sure what type of crypt it is. It's pretty small at the moment, but I've got 4 of those. I've got 2 here and another 2 over here. Let's see if it'll focus. Okay, it's not focusing on the crypt. There it is. But yeah, I'm not too sure what crypt that is, so make sure to comment down below. I've got a crypt in this tank. I bought that as Watanabe green, but I'm not too sure. Okay, so here is a plant that I've had for a while, but I'm not too sure what it is. It looks like some kind of micro sword right beside the crypt in this corner, but also I'm not too sure, so definitely let me know what it is if you know. And what else? So here in the front we've got this thing called Marsilia minuta, and this is a plant that I've had for a while and I really like it, so I'm hoping that it'll carpet all over this tank. Hopefully it will. Let's see what happens. But a plant that I got yesterday is this Amazon sword right in the middle of the tank. Usually people would put that in the background. I've put this in the middle of the tank. I just want this tank to be lush and bushy and really green, so I don't really care about the placement. But I've also put an Amazon sword in the back right there, and you can see a little flower in the middle of the screen. So that's nice. We've got a flower on that Amazon sword. So another plant that I got yesterday is this lotus right here. So this is a tricolor lotus, I was told by the owner. You can see it's got greens, it's got reds, and it's got purples, dark purple. So that's a really cool looking lotus, and that thing was $6, so hopefully that does well in this tank. And back over here behind the Amazon sword, we've got this reddish plant. It's kind of greenish and then it turns red, but I'm not too sure what that is. The owner of the fish store said it's an easy plant, but he didn't tell me the name of the plant. Let's take a look at it from above. So yeah, that's a pretty cool looking one. A plant that I've had for quite a while in this tank is the Anubias coffeefolia, and this is probably my favorite plant of all time. If I could have a tank with just one plant, it would be this right here, Anubias coffeefolia. Definitely an awesome looking plant and easy as well. You can see all the wrinkles in the leaves. That's the reason why I like it. Just looks so beautiful. You can see it's a little bit dirty on the leaves at the back with algae and stuff, but that's totally alright. So that's the Anubias coffeefolia, and you can see I've got this stem plant over here. This I don't know the name of, so if you do, definitely comment down below. It's a cool looking plant for sure. I like the color as well. Sorry, the CO2 is kind of blocking the way. Definitely let me know what that plant is called. And right here I've got this banana plant. It's my first time trying this plant out, and really cool looking plant. I first found out about this plant on Aquarium co-op. When I first saw it, I was like surprised. I'm like, what? That's a banana, man. But yeah, that's so cool. So hopefully that plant does well. This one was $8. So yeah, you better do well. What else? Is that all? I think that might be all. Oh no, there's one more right in the middle. You can see this long one going up. There's 4 stems of this. Yeah, the fish store owner just gave this away for free. It was left in his tank, so he's like, just take it if you want. So I took it, just trying it out. Hopefully that does well. If you know the name of this, let me know. Should be a pretty easy plant to care for. Hopefully it is. We'll see. But yeah, those are all the plants in this tank. We'll get some fish for this tank soon, and I definitely have some fish that I want to get for this tank, and I'm really excited for that. Also, if you guys have any fish stocking selection suggestions for this tank, definitely comment down below. Let's see if our ideas are the same. I'm gonna keep mine as a secret so that you can find out in a later video, but yeah, definitely comment down below so I can see what you guys are thinking, and maybe we might have the same ideas. But that is all I have for you today. If you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Also, hit the red subscribe button down below if you're new to this channel so that you don't miss these videos, and I will see you next time.